I like
See,
Florida.
what's wrong with old people and their parents?
It was Brianna Joy Gray on the Hill talking about the title of it is How Austerity Politics Launched a One Sided Class War on World's Poor. Professor of economics at the New School for Social Research, Clara Mattei, discusses her new book, The Capital Order How Economics Invented Austerity and Paved the Way for Fascism. And I think it's pretty cool. Let me read a couple comments before I play the video. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna play it in clips. It's only 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute clip.
Hmm.
The comments. One of the comments it says, "I'm glad to finally hear a real discussion of what fascism actually is. It's an economic model, not authoritarianism. Authoritarianism is simply what arises when you concentrate power in the hands of an elite few. This applies to communism as well." I think people really need to understand the definitions of the words to help them understand, like, what the
I,
hell. Love
I
it.
mean, I mean, I don't care how they get it, but this is something I've been talking about for a while. Like a lot of people, they use the word, they've heard it somewhere, maybe they even use it from time to time, but they say it's so calm and relaxed, like it's no big deal. Like, oh yeah, well, I mean, because I think a lot of people associate it to being something negative, but the people that they've been pointing the
Excuse me.
finger at, good God bless you, the people that they're pointing the finger at, because as soon as the Democrats say, oh, Trump, he's a fascist and blah blah blah. Well, I mean, there's no proof that he is. There's nothing that he's done that's actually doing that, but there is plenty of proof showing that they are trying to become a fascist regime.
Yeah.
So
Well, and the other part about the authoritarianism, because you can have a system that's communism or capitalism and or fascism, and any one of them could be authoritarian. You know?
yeah, I mean, who gets angry with you because you hadn't went and done what he said to do?
Yeah, exactly. Let me read a couple more comments. This one, it says, when it comes to austerity, Mark Blythe said, I'm all for tightening our belts if we are all wearing the same pants. Also, anytime you shrink the economy with austerity, you increase the debt to GDP ratio. That's just math.
I mean, it's
Another
simple.
comment. Yeah, man, and freaking the housing crisis, all this stuff is tied together. And you know that they've been increasing the interest rate because that's one of the ways that they're trying to stop inflation right now. But
No,
as a result, it's just leading to making it harder for regular folks to get, houses and cars and stuff.
they're increasing inflation by doing it. Like, bro, all right, I mean, just basic common sense. How do you make it better for people to charge more for products and more percentage to make if the rate of tax
Well,
how exactly does that work?
the idea is to cool off the market and to like um
The idea is to shut down the market.
have kind of force people to be more conservative, you know, um, to balance the market out. Like, that's the theory of it.
I'm
Uh,
listening. I'm still waiting
I,
for it.
So people that can afford it can keep their money in the market and they'll be okay. While people who can't afford it, have to scrabble with less just to survive.
yeah. So I don't agree. I think it's crazy, and I think that a lot of people say it's crazy, but then it's like the really smart economist guys who supposed to really understand this stuff. They're the ones that's saying that this is it, and so
Well,
the
you,
and and
who do
and
they work for?
and they're doing, and not only are they saying this is it, but they're doing it. It's
Well,
happening.
I tell you what, bro. I haven't, look, I love gumbo, but I'm not eating all of the shit that's in it. I think they got some pork in the gumbo.
Yeah, man, and all it takes is a little bit of poison in there to ruin the whole thing. Let me read a couple more comments and I'll play some of the video. This one, it says, "We are in a class war. Keep focused." Another comment, it says, "If you read no other book this year, read this one. If you weren't already aware, it'll change your life. And if you were, it'll change the way you discuss it. Truly powerful
Well,
work."
well, I mean, is it a motivating force? Because I mean, we need people to not only understand what's going on, but to let's try to put some things together. Because I mean, the few of us who are ringing the bell, I mean, maybe we're getting some attention, but it's too many people that thinks that it's the ice cream man that's coming down the block instead of the big bad wolf.
And that's why we're here to try to help people discern the information, like kind of understand it better. Let me read another comment. It says, "Just look at how the billionaires and oligarchs in the US swung their support from ours in the 2000s to the Dems in the 2010s and the 2020s to understand how they put their money to the party where their best interest lies and who will fulfill their needs. When one party wanted to stop unfettered immigration, keep wages low, and bring back industry, which means less profits for corporations, they immediately supported the other side."
Yep.
That is a great comment because this is what's really happening. And I think that that's what we're, each election, we're sold, to this guy or that guy. And then sometimes they actually do stuff, that are beneficial. But freaking
Well, they're
the
always
corporate.
everybody's doing something that's beneficial to someone. Like each side is doing something beneficial for a certain group, and there's one that's like targeting and trying to tear down the people who don't have money, and allowing those who do have money to continue making money. And then there's one that's like, hey, you know what? You don't have to make as much money, and you can still be the richest people here, but you're just not gonna make it at the rate that you're making it.
So that's one of the things I always come back to when I think about how in our society we're kind of like